Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to the channel. You know it's your boy Anime King, and today we're going to be doing part 4 of What If Deku Was an Angel. Yeah, part 4. Today like goal is gonna be over 50 likes and over 20 comments. If you want to see part 5 of this guys, remember share it to all of your friends on your social media platform, and if you have time watch some of those ads, I'll be very grateful. Thank you all for the coming along with me on this journey. Thank you all for the 1,300 subscribers. Thank you all for what you've done. So, without further ado, let's get straight into What If. Start the intro.
Remember the moment you left me alone and broke every promise you ever made. I was an ocean, lost in the open. Nothing can take the pain away. So you can throw me to the wall. Tomorrow I will come back, leader of the whole pack. Paint me black and blue. Everyone will shake me, every scar will build my throne.
So, the last time we left off, Deku and the class 1A, yeah, they went to the place with the auditorium where, yeah, the hero 13 was there to teach them how to be rescues or something, yeah, like that. And the League of Villain attack. Deku ended up dropping into the water, the frog girl saved him, and they went back to the surface where they saw Mr. Aizawa fighting the villains. Deku think that Mr. Aizawa could handle it, so Deku decided not to interfere. But then Mr. Aizawa got crushed by Nomu and Deku was about to attack, and then Shigarashi saw the frog girl. He decided to just prove a point and try to attack her and use his quirk to melt off her face, but Deku caught him. Yes, Deku grabs his hand in time and Deku said, "How dare you? You were just about to kill her. I saw what your quirk did and you were just about to kill her. What did she ever do to you?" Deku fling back towards right into Nomu, and Deku started erupting. Deku started to fly up in his, like he started to levitate, and Deku started erupting in a strange aura. Yes, the aura is so strong. People around him like the frog girl and Mineta. Mineta can't even float on the water anymore. He's sinking to the bottom, and frog girl has to go and get him, and they have to move back far from Deku. Even Shigarashi, yes, he has to like stand a distance because Deku aura was so strong and intense, it was just blowing them away. But the Nomu tried to walk towards Deku and the aura won't let the Nomu pass. Yes, because remember, Deku has the power of all of the angel that Zeno destroyed, yeah. So Deku power was bending time and space. Yes, he was just out of control. And far, far away in Dragon Ball Z, Zeno ended up sensing this present and said to the Grand Priest, "There is that strange power again. Where is that coming from?" And Zeno find the location and he decided to create some minions. Yes, he didn't like sending up the angel. He just basically created some powerful minions in the, they're like strong as God of Destruction, and he told them to go and wipe that thing out, that using that word power level, because he don't remember creating something that, yeah, because he thought that he killed all the angels. So yeah, he ended up sending them. He create some guys like on God of Destruction level, create like 4 of them. Yeah, they're on God of Destruction level to go and take care of that. So they just went there, yeah. They went there. The Grand Priest dropped them off in My Hero Academia, and he just went back. He didn't decide to stay because Deku hasn't tapped into his full power yet. Because Zeno just thought that Zeno can sense, like I'm gonna say, he can sense the power that he created, so we send them. But Zeno doesn't sense all the full amount of Deku power. Deku isn't using everything, yes, because all of the angel gave Deku a glimpse of their power. So Deku power is magnified by all of the angel. So Deku is on a different level when he go all out. But he didn't went all out. Deku was so corrupted, his chakra was getting, his ki was getting out of control. Yeah, he was erupting and just getting till he focused on the Nomu trying to come towards him. Deku went down to the ground and Deku ran straight up Nomu and started just beat the living crap out of the Nomu with his bare hands, punching Nomu, grabbing Nomu and slam him down the ground. Deku grabbed Nomu by his head and fly straight up in the air, and Deku just release it. Then Deku summoned the staff and Deku ended up spinning the staff in the air, and the rotation that Deku was spinning the staff with create a vortex, like a wind vortex, and sucks up Nomu right in towards it. And Deku lifted way up in the air and slam it back down with all of the force and the pressure that's come with it. Nomu ended up slamming back down to the ground, and Deku said and just calming down and said, "That's what you get." So the Grand Priest didn't decide to come here because he thought that something just happened, like Zeno created someone and he forgot about it, but they're just ruining. So he didn't decide to come with the guys that are in the power level of God destruction. So he just dropped them off where he sends a strange power level and he went back. So the four of them came here and saw Deku, and they straight up attacked Deku without talking or anything. And Deku was like trying to talk to them and said, "Who the hell are you guys? Are you villains too?" And Deku said, "Okay, I won't hold back." And then Deku realized that they're far powerful than him. Something is wrong because remember, Deku is not using his full power. And Deku said, What? They're beating the absolute crap out of Deku. And Deku said, "How is this possible? How are they so strong?" Deku said, "I need help," because Deku hasn't yet tapped into his full power. I'm gonna say up to this point, Deku is only using 5% of his full power. Because, yeah, his power, when he reaches to the absolute limit, he's gonna turn into a beast, a monster, when he reaches to his absolute limit. So Zeno just created his guys. These guys are on Beerus's level, and there are 4 of them. But Deku, in his past life, he was an angel, and plus he got all of the angel power magnifying inside of him. And Whis is stronger than Beerus. So yeah, Deku is stronger than all of these guys. Zeno just created them to go and destroy whatever that was, because he didn't have time for that. So right now, Deku is fighting them and saw that they are beating him down. And then Deku heard someone call his name. It's Uraka. Yes, Uraka come over there, and she ended up coming with Bakugo and Shoto. Yes, and one of Shoto eyes is sliding them over there. And then one of the God of Destruction, like the thing that Zeno created, saw them and said, "We won't have destruction," and like disturbance, and they fired a blast right at them. And Uraka was kind of in the way and it kind of hurt her a bit, but it didn't like damage her like death or anything, but it hurt her. Deku looks at her, and then Deku looks at the 4 guys. Deku just, his heart is just beating and racing. Deku ended up looking at them and said, "You're all going to die." This time Deku pushed himself even farther and went to 50%. Deku went to 50%, and his power was sensed in the multiverse. Everybody could sense this great power. Deku power was just overflowing. Deku ki, yeah, it just turned black. Deku went right up to them, and Deku went up in one of them face. Deku put his hands in one of them face and released a ki blast and just totally disintegrate his whole body, and his body fall to the ground. And Deku looks at 3 of them, and 3 of them try to attack Deku. Deku just move out the way and they all slam into each other, and Deku go up in the air, and Deku put his hands up in the air and said, "Bigger, bigger, bigger." Deku created a giant key ball, and Deku went dropping it on them, and they tried to catch it and hold it, and Deku just pushed out his hand and said, "Now implode." And Deku, the ball exploded, and Deku saw that Uraka and those guys are there. So Deku ended up just putting a shield around them. Yes, Deku used his staff, put a shield around them. Yes, Deku's shield was pretty strong. Put a shield around all of the good guys, and put a shield around Mr. Aizawa. But yeah, Shogarashi, he ended up getting out of there because he saw this battle was getting too intense. So the Nomu is out for the count too, because Deku beat crap out of him. So the 4 guys was totally disintegrated. And when Uraka and Bakugo and Shoto look, they saw that, yeah, everyone was gone. Yeah, the four guys was gone, and Deku was just in the air. And then Deku ended up dropping to the ground and passing out. He ended up passing out, and Zeno couldn't sense the power anymore. So he thought that the person died, because it's the first time Deku is ever using that amount of power, and it's stress on his body because no one person was to have that so much power. He wasn't created to have so much power. Remember, all the angels put a piece of their power inside of him, so that is the reason why he's so powerful. So they ended up taking Deku and bringing him like to the hospital after this, and All Might didn't get. He got there around the time. He got there late because Deku decided to attack. Yeah, he decided to attack Togashi early, so All Might got there late. All of the villains were gathered. Yeah, some of them, the Warp Hero warped with Togashi, and some of them was captured. The Nomu was captured. And Deku wakes up. He was in the hospital, and Uraka was sleeping at his bed. Yeah. She was sleeping at his bed, and Deku wakes up, and Deku said, "What happened?" And Deku looking around, and she said, "Oh, you're awake." And Deku said, "Huh, you stay here all night waiting for me to get up?" And her face got red, and she said, "I was just worried about you." And she said, "You passed out after you fight those guys." And she said, "I never thought you were so strong. You look like you're even powerful than All Might. That power used, and you're the one that saved us. You put a shield around us so we wouldn't get hurt. Thank you for that." So they come into All Might and some other heroes came into hospital, wanted to talk to Deku. They talked to Deku, and Deku told them that some guys attack him, but it's all a blur because when he go insanely in power, his mind kind of take over. When he was fighting them, only thing he could like remember goodly was Grand Zeno and someone blasting him. Yes, his memory is slowly coming back to him. So Deku got to the hospital. Deku got to the hospital, went home. He told his mother everything, but he told her that he's fine. He's powerful. He's fine. Yeah, his father asked him what happened to him, and his father said sorry that he wasn't there to help out, and he said, "Don't worry, Dad." And his sister came into his room and said, "Are you okay?" And Deku said, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just pretty tired now. I have to go to sleep." So Deku went to sleep that night and started dreaming, and his memories are coming back even more. That everything, yes, he's reliving back his life that he used to live as an angel. So the next day is gonna be up to the tournament part. But guys, I'm gonna end right here. If you want to see part 5 of this, you know what to do. Just get this past the like goal, and you'll be getting part 5. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.